Mic check. Mic checked. 1, 2. So, hopefully the game is in good health today. Unlike whatever was happening yesterday. My encoding is overloaded. Why? No reason. Hello, Mooney. First of the chat. Hello, Ard. There's something wrong with the encoding, but should resolve itself sooner or later. How's everyone doing? For the yapping stream? Indeed. All we're gonna have today is nothing but yapping. I'm very fluent in Japanese. Is the stream alright? Or is there like errors going on? Is the chat like delayed? That's exactly what's gonna happen, a 5-hour yap session. Let me know if there's any problems with the stream, because that's what YouTube is telling me. There could be some issues. Stream is okay. Alright. Oh, I forgot to close the door. 1 second. Ten seconds isn't that bad, right? Like, last stream was also 10 seconds, wasn't it? Hmm. So, if anyone wants a replay review, just let me know. I'm assuming Ard, you might have one in mind. Oh, you're driving? Stay safe, man. Eyes on the road and all that. Think I'll look at my own replays until someone wants a review. I think this one's too old, yeah. I had to actually clear the ones that are too old. Ah, okay. Habitual gambler. Damn, I have some season 1 replays. or Nina. Either one works, my man. It seems like it might be a slow stream today, so I might even just do both. And no, and just in case no one actually shows up. Again. Oh. This is a funny replay from the time I played against White Fang.
For the next battle.
Oh, do you remember when I tried to rage art after heat dash and it didn't work? You'll see something funny here. Oh, the game crashed. I swear to God. For some reason, the game just likes to crash whenever I whenever I do this kind of stream, the replay stream. All because of Anna. Maybe your Anna hate is more justified now. Anna literally crashing the stream. I wanna know why YouTube keeps telling me that the stream is not healthy. It's the White Fang aura. Oh, hello Azzy. Zamza Nina. Alright, we'll look into that in just a second. My replays and tips. Five Q FJ AM. Oh, capital AM. I8. By the way, Azzy, how's the tournament going? Zamza. Watch the Eddie one with King Zeus. Alright. The Eddie one. King Zeus. I see. It was great. Nice. Love to hear it. Top 13? That's actually pretty good. How many people were there?
Get ready for the next battle.
By the way, I brought some popcorn for some reason on this stream. Let's just eat some popcorn while we watch the first time. I like your cowboy horn. Nossa, essa freia. Okay. Okay. Punish. So he's just going for a high against this character. Oh, powerful. Oh, wait, what? Okay, I read it. I thought As he was like, I got 13 out of 13. I was like, what? 30, not bad. Was it a double elimination? Honestly, I wish I had like a scene as active as you do in the Philippines.
Round 3.
Wait, are you in the Philippines? All I know is that you're in Southeast Asia. The dojo event, I see. The dojang? P8. Ah, the trade. Hey, getting hit a lot by the heat smash, I noticed. Okay, that's good.
Round 4. Fight.
You didn't go for the heat. Wow. Ooh. Yeah, highs against Negativa isn't the best type. Okay, good throw. Okay. Okay. So you won this one. But if I remember correctly, the other two you didn't win. So let me just put the popcorn down. I like how I'm eating popcorn like I'm watching a movie. Alright, let's watch this again.
Round 1.
Alright.
Fight.
Okay, so right off the bat, I want to tell you about this slow. So this low is minus 14. This is basically his offense starting low now. The input is 443. Yep. It's just like Fakumram's 443. So, as far as I remember, this is really hard to sidestep. Music. Oh my god, I just realized. Thank you. One of my. Like, the music has been playing this whole time, but you guys can't hear it. Thank you for pointing that out. This whole time I was like, the music is going rather well today. And then I realized it's not even playing. Here we go. Thank you. Alright. So, where was we? This low is hard to step. You can see sometimes I step it, but sometimes I don't. And it has really strong range. The only thing about it is that it's slow. The crazy thing is this slow is minus 7 on, like it's plus 7 on hit. So, really, I don't know how to step this low. There's probably a way, maybe like from close range. It's one of these moves that's like at close range, it's easy to step. At long range, it's hard to step. So, yeah, just keep in mind, when an Eddie player is at this distance, if they try to approach, they're usually gonna use 443. And on counter hit, it gives all this. Hold on. Yeah, on counter hit, you need to be a bit more vigilant that you don't press against him. Like, if you're gonna press against Eddie from this distance, it would probably have to be something like... My bad. Like, you'll have to be playing the keep out game. You just have to learn to keep Eddie out with like a down forward 2 or something. We also have forward 1+2 and down forward 4. You can also, if you're a bad man, you can do skyrocket for keep out. But yeah, like the only real counter for this move in long range, you see, when I'm close to him, the move whiffs. I can step it in any direction. But when you're at this distance, it has some strong tracking. So you just need to, if you get hit by it, you just have to block, because the mix-up afterwards is risky for him. Either he does a hell sweep or he does a mid-mid that's not safe. So just be aware, and if you try to play against him, do like your keep out mids. Okay, so he did the heat engager. So here, in this stance, this is a handstand. So what you want to do here is down forward 4 or down back 4. Like, do a low. Down back 4 would be a good choice. I think down forward 1, yeah, down forward 1 is also a safe choice. Actually, let me check something. Yeah, no. So down back 4 is your best option against the power crush. You can also grab, but he has options that can't get grabbed from this stance, because the stance itself, it can't get grabbed. But yeah, down back 4 is good. Down forward 1 is your safest option, because from here you can do this. I wouldn't recommend you jab, because you see the jabs can whiff. Yeah. Oh, hello, Grey Bacon. But yeah, down forward 1 will either float him out of the stance, or it will give him, what's it called? Like, it will just get through the power crush and then get you a little bit of pushback. Not the worst reward, but like that's the safest option you have, is down forward 1. Also, this is the power crush, so yeah, you punished it. Again, same situation. This is where a down forward 1 wouldn't work. Like, it wouldn't float him out. Let's see that again. Yeah, see, it wouldn't float him out. But you're not like fully defenseless here. Like, you can still block after a down forward 1 here. And then like just react to the mix-up if you can, or just like get a, like, you know, you have some options here. But this is why I said earlier, down back 4 is a good choice here, because I'm pretty sure down back 4 would hit here. Oh, it doesn't. Neither does down forward 4. I think a delayed down back 4 would work. Yeah, you need to kind of step with him. Yeah, this is a bit of a tricky stance. Oh my god, what was that? In this kind of situation, he decided to retire, maybe. Like, he told me he wants to do something today, and I told him, no, fuck off, and he might have got mad about that. I didn't actually tell him to fuck off, but still. If you're worried about the options he has from here, backdashing is always a good choice, because backdashing will beat almost everything. So down forward 1, if you want to, a safe button, like as safe as a down forward 1 can get. Yeah, but backdashing will also probably be a better option here. Also, if you do down forward 1 into backdash, that's actually a good thing to know. You see, I can down forward 1 backdash and then be out of his clean hit range. If you notice, when you get hit by this here, it says clean. So this hell sweep only really works at clean hit range. So if you do this, no, I need to control the eddy. Yeah, if you do this, if you do down forward 1 and then backdash, you could escape it. Clean means it's like it needs to be at a certain range. Once it's at a certain range, you get like the better properties. It's kind of like Paul's Demo Man. I don't know if you know what how Paul's Demo Man work, but the move needs to hit at a certain range for the rest of the move to come out, or for it to deal more damage. So for example, right now. Here. That one was not clean hit, but I was just not blocking properly. See? Because it wasn't a clean hit, it didn't go all the way through. So on this, when Eddie does his 3-3, which by the way this is his 3-3, you'll see right here, 3-3, and then he goes into handstand. A down forward one into a backdash will basically keep you safe from most of his options. And keep in mind, here he's minus 13, so you can punish him. Here he's minus 13, you can actually get a punish on this if they do the hell sweep like that. So everything, you know, this can be basically option selected in a way. The only thing that happens to you is that you get a little hit on the legs. That doesn't deal much damage. It's like not really worth it for the Eddie player to go for it. Of course, if you have a good enough backdash, like you're not playing Hwoarang, maybe you're playing like Alyssa or something, and you have a stronger backdash, you could be able to backdash both of these hits and, you know, launch him for it. Alright, let's get back to the replay. Okay, so this is his 4-4. So 4-4, it looks like a busted move because it's a mid-mid and it's safe. You see how it's minus 7? So I'm gonna main Alyssa. So I mean, honestly, you do you, Ard. If you want to play Alyssa, that's your choice. So 4-4. It may seem kind of busted because it's a mid-mid and it's safe. And I think it leaves him in crouching. No. Maybe. Actually, I'm not sure. But the important part is that 4-4 may seem like busted because it's only minus 7 and it's a mid-mid and really fast. Like, it comes out at, yeah, 13 frames. So, there's actually an easy counterplay. You can jab him out of it. Sorry, you can hit him out of it with something up to 11 frames, I think, or 12. We don't have really a 12 frame move with Hwoarang. Yeah, just use either your jabs or your 4-4. So if you block the first hit, you can always just jab him out of it. Can't I 4-4? Yeah, you can. But just jab him out. Don't use 4-4. It's not worth it. But yeah, just if you block the first hit, always just jab him out. And if you block both hits, he's minus 7, so always do a mid to check, keep them in check. Well, not always, but like, just make sure to take your turn back. Because in this part here, you see he did 3-3, he's minus 7, and then he put you in full crouch mix because he did highs. So make sure you go for your mids, you know, at the start, just to keep them honest. Alright. So this is Wild Rising 4. Okay. So here you did down forward 3, and I don't know why you didn't like press anything afterwards. I'm assuming that you were afraid of his evasion or something. But you know, this is a good time to understand their behaviors, and you kind of just also completely like disengaged, which isn't the worst option, but it's just not what I would have done. Then he runs in and does heat smash, and you got hit out of your heat burst. Always just keep in mind that if the opponent is in heat, just always keep in mind there could be a heat smash at any point. So, you know, best stay clear of the armor moves until you know that your opponent won't press heat smash. And yeah, the heat smash did the hell of damage because it was counter hit. Again, it's the same move, just jab it out. But this first time it hit you, so yeah. As long as you took your turn, though. Yeah, okay, we're still doing highs. Just do like a mid next time. That's a good duck. You can actually optimize this punish because this move is minus 14. So you can get a while rising 4. But this is also a good punish. The grab was... Here's the thing. The grab is a coverage option for if they like don't do dick jab or they do like highs. If they try to do mids or highs, this is a good coverage option. But you know, there's only one grab from this stance, so just be careful because it's easy to break. Okay, that's a very sick punish. Alright. 3. And okay, the grab works this time. Nothing really bad to say about this round. Okay. Down for 3-4. Oh, okay. Very clean. Okay. Oh, by the way, yeah, this move, his 4-4, if it's a counter hit, the whole thing is guaranteed. And it's a heat engager, so just watch out. But right here, yeah, I guess there's nothing really much to say. You just need to watch out for that. Sure thing, Bacon. I will do that, a random set of yours. But it'll be after arts. If you change your mind and you have like a specific set, just let me know. Cool. Wait, hold on. So yeah, so this is just his heat, you know, 50-50 machine thing. He does this move. It's a, I think it's a mid. Is it a mid or I think it's a high actually. I can't remember. It's Eddie. Is this a high or a mid? Oh, it's a mid, it's a mid. I don't know why I think it's a high. So yeah, this is basically like, it forces you into a +9 situation with him in his handstand stance. So yeah, he went into more plus frames, into negativa stance. And this is... Well, I'm pretty sure there was some movement option possible here. He's very gambly, if you couldn't tell, with Eddie. In this game, he's very gambly. Okay, I guess, yeah. So the wall, I thought you didn't have the option to because of the wall, but you actually could. So you could sidestep this to the left. That's Eddie's weak side. So once he's like trying to do this mix-up stuff, that's no problem at all. I can't get online to check. Alright, no problem. Yeah, so once he does this, a sidestep right would avoid this move. Sorry, a sidestep left would avoid this move. This +1 block hit. And from there you can launch him. Okay, and then from this stance, I think the low is basically homing. You can't avoid the low with movement. I was thinking maybe a flamingo step. Oh my god, flamingo step works here. So hold on. Yeah. Forward 3-3 works here. That's kind of funny. So a side step right doesn't work, but a flamingo step works. It's funny. But you kind of need to be quick because he basically can just immediately do the second hit and hit you with it. So you need to pick a faster option. I don't know why, but my game is actually running kind of badly. Alright. Okay. So here, for a keep out option, I would not have gone for back 3. I down forward 2 would have been more than good enough here. Okay. What did he press? It was heat smash. Okay, so he basically out heat smashed you there. Okay. So this, by the way, this low, it's like a 2-parter low, and they'll always use it to like bait you into pressing into the second part. So this on its own is -5. After this, it's always a good idea to like mid check, because he kind of steps back, and you're +5, so you have more than enough frames to work with for mids. And if you do a high, you might accidentally, you know, get caught like by him ducking. Okay. And that's just some good firing pressure.
Round 4. Fight.
I don't know why my game is running very badly right now. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed, the game is running in slow motion. Hold on, I missed all of that. Okay, so yeah, in round start, this is something actually pretty common for Eddie players. They like to do this slow in round start, and it'll count if it counter hits. They basically get this guaranteed ground throw. So the idea is, I don't think you should ever press against Eddie in round start, because this is basically their down 4-4. Because the second hit of this slow is not safe, and the first hit is minus. So they would basically just use it like how Hwarang uses down 4-4. Alright, this is the low. Okay. Down for 1-3 worked there actually pretty well. Okay, so this is kind of like their back 1. It's just an evasive mid. So while you're pressuring, I'm actually gonna check for you how you counter this. So down 4 doesn't work here. I know forward 4 would work. Yeah, forward 4 to hit them out of it. Oh wow, that punishes it. Okay, you can stand switch into flappy kicks, but that's not like the most conventional answer. Down 3-4 doesn't work. Okay. I think if you delay your options, it'll work. Like they would work. And then it delayed like 3. Yeah, but you need to be a bit faster and not on a laggy game. Yeah. Maybe a 2 would work actually. Wow, he just goes through it. Look at this. It just kind of goes through him. So yeah, basically, this kind of move you need to either bait it out or call it out. And the only really call out move you have is forward 4 from this stance. Okay, I wouldn't go for a high against that. After he does 3-3, I would literally never go for a high. Okay. So he went for a grab, yeah, and then you ducked a little bit late on the punish, but it's okay. He gets grabbed. Stand back 4. Okay. Okay, good choice going for the mid. Okay, so after this, it's kind of really hard to get out of like any lows that the player might throw at you. If you want to commit to lose, like getting out of a low, you just have to commit to up forward 4. You can also do Hunting Hawk, but Hunting Hawk is slower. Okay. Back 1. Peak burst. Okay, grab gets broken. Okay. Nothing really to say about that. That was a pretty good round end. Alright, before I move on to the next replay, I need to see what is wrong with my game. Why is it so slow? Like, it was fine a second ago. Is it gonna slow down on this replay again?
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, it's slow again.
Round 1.
Alright, you know what? This calls for restarting the game. Sorry, we are having technical difficulties. It could possibly be accounting for this much slowdown. Where are we? Tekken 8. Don't think I should need to lower my graphic settings. Maybe Azzy's Horang just has so much aura that I start start lagging. Start lowing. Okay. I'll just find him through here. Where is the Eddie Gordo? Okay.
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay, I think it's a lot better now. Yeah, I guess the game just needed to be shut down.
Fight.
Okay, 3-3, we already went over this. 3-3 again. Oh, sorry, that's 4-4. Yeah, these are just very similar Eddie situations. Hold on. Is it the 4-4-3 again? Yeah, 4-4-3. It's all very similar to the first round of the last match. Okay, so... Oh my god, I'm getting a phone call. Excuse me. Alright. I have a package coming in that I forgot that I ordered, so the guy just needs my address. Unfortunately, we're having all kinds of interruptions today, but it'll be fine. Alright. Sorry about that. Where were we? So yeah, what I'm trying to say here is that whenever you get this situation, again it's +6, so yeah, you can't really move around the mid a lot here, especially with the wall behind your back. But here's the thing. Here he can do two things. He can do the hell sweep, which will knock you into the wall and not really do much. But then he also has this mid-mid. So what I would say is, if there's no real wall interaction behind you, there's like no floor break, sorry, no wall break, no balcony break, no wall explosion, I suggest just always blocking mid, because his low from there isn't really that scary. Okay, good patience. Oh, it didn't work. Okay, deck jab worked there. Oh, okay, so for this, I have to step in here because this is very punishable. Right here. This is very punishable. This is -13. Oh, I pressed too early. Yeah. So you did a dick jab, which is very modest punish for it. But yeah, this low into mid is -13. So always punish it while rising 4-4, while rising 1-4, just whatever you can. Just always punish it well. Dick jab is just, you know, kind of weak for it. Okay, so here. Wait, hold on. I kind of missed that. Why did the 3-3 hit you? Why did the 4-3... Sorry, why did the 4-4 hit here? You tried to backlash. Okay, so that was, I think, either it was a backlash misinput or you tried to dash in and change your stance. Okay, so it was just the dash in error, and then he mixed you up with the mid. Okay, 3-3. Alright, you need to play more keep out against Eddie. Okay. He's really reliant on that evasive mid. Okay. This low is really cheap. This one. It's only +4, but it's really cheap. Okay, more mids. Okay, good punish. Yeah, he's very reliant on that. Okay, now you're trying to do it and it's not quite working. Oh my god. Yeah, that evades highs. That's rough. It's mostly just Eddie knowledge checks. Okay. I would overall not like duck against Eddie after he dashes in my face like that, like engages. Do a mid here. This low. You just have to do a mid to keep them honest. So you're -2 here. I wouldn't recommend going for 3. Oh, okay. That was another backlash attempt. And then heat burst. It didn't quite work. So honestly, when Eddie goes into stance on plus frames, it's really easy to get carried away and just start guessing. But honestly, if it's on block, you have some movement options. Mostly side step left. That, as you saw, forward 3 also works sometimes. Let's see that again. Okay. Okay, the punish is good. Okay. Wasn't this round. There's another round. 3-3. 4-4-3. Backflash. Okay. So, right, like after this, after he does the slow here, you can movement. You can use movement against it. You can step that follow up that he did, like that thing he did. You can step that in both directions. Why is that so bad? Jesus. Ooh. You can even interrupt it because it's a pretty slow move. But let's say you can't interrupt it. Let's say you just block it. From here he's +5. +5 means you still have some options. Oh, it's +5 and forces crouch. Oh wait, this is season 2, we don't need to worry about force and crouch. But it doesn't let you do forward 3 though. Okay. Can you mash? Wait, it's +5, this is 15 frames. Okay, you can dick jab and trade, but I think he was just a bit slow on the mash. Okay, this is, I guess you can call it a guessing situation, but at the same time, it's a guessing situation from a kind of bad move, this little front flip that he does. And this is -13, you punished it right. Yeah, so if you see the Eddie player rely on this a lot, you can really easily like call them out for it with the movement. Yeah, you can just sidestep to the right and just call them out for it. And, you know, things would have been a lot better. You can even do that to the left, ironically enough, because that's the direction he's going. Of course, you can also, since it's like a move with a built-in sidestep, you can just do down forward 4 if you want to call them out. I don't think there's any other options that work here. And maybe forward 4? Yeah, forward 1+2, sorry. Forward 1+2 also works here. Oh, would this have killed? I mean, probably, maybe if you do a running 3. But yeah, forward 1+2 would have worked here. Maybe forward 4? Yeah, forward 4 works here. But it's a high, so it's not like the most recommended option. Okay, I just simply would not recommend waking up and doing back one. Okay. And then he just did his combo. Okay, round start, he gets to 4-4. Okay, like I said, I wouldn't recommend ducking against Eddie like that. So yeah, here, you see how he does this, and then there's like no real Oki. Like he gets that low, but that low isn't very scary. Of course, you need to do a mid though. And yeah, Dig Jab was a really good choice here, but just be careful because he could still... Oh. He could still do his mid from here. Yeah, his mid would have beaten Dig Jab, but in this case, it was like a do or die situation with how low your health was. Okay. Yeah, this was a misinput on the backlash, and then he did this again. And this time, yeah, you meshed against it and he did the mid 4-3. Like I said, with Eddie, it's a lot of like guessing situations and a lot of how do I avoid being put in a guessing situation to begin with. Which is not how Eddie was in previous games, but what can we do? Let's watch this again. Not again. Oh, wait. So it was a first to two, he just didn't finish it as a first to two. Interesting.
Você precisa melhorar esse jogo.
Round one. Fight.
Okay, so that's not actually a punish. Your punish here is down forward 3+4. Or down forward 3, down forward 1-3. Or up forward 3+4-4. You can't actually punish it with back 3-3. Sorry, you can't actually punish back 3-3 with a back 3. Yeah, see? And then he could launch you for that. How do you do his launcher? It doesn't matter. Point is, he only like you launched here because he mashed, so just be careful. There was really no need for that after the heat burst. Just this would have been enough. My game is slowing down again. Okay. I think you could have gotten the back 3 there. Maybe if you dash in. No, okay. I guess no back 3. So this is Eddie's 4-4-4 or 3-3-3 string. I'm not sure which one it is. So yeah, if you just need to block the whole thing, it's like a mid, high, mid. So either duck the second mid, which you couldn't. Sorry, duck the second hit. This is a high, and this is the mid. So you just block the last hit. Running 3. And then he goes into +8 into stance, you just have to kind of block it. Okay, so here he's -1. So this is kind of baiting you into pressing a button. And you can only really press either down forward 4 or down forward 1 here. Anything else would be a bit risky. But yeah, this is kind of like a bit of like a reaction check. Like, okay, he does a mid here and is like baiting you into pressing something. So if you don't press anything, he gets to continuous pressure like this. If you do, you can basically get him out of his stance pressure. And again, this is once again a situation where you need to use some movement. Yeah, you saw that earlier. Forward 3 works there. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, I think only forward 3 works for us here. Yeah, forward 3-3 also works. Okay. Okay, you need to jab him out of the second hit. You're not playing a lot of keep out, that's what I've noticed. That you don't play a lot of keep out against Eddie, and so he kind of gets to walk in on you and does his like stance shenanigans. Okay. Here he hit you with this. And oh, okay, so that wasn't the proper punish, my bad. So here, once he does that, you know, you once again need to apply the down forward 1 and down back 4 idea. Alright. Side step 4, down 4. Okay. Okay. That's punishable. That's like -10. Oh, -13. So I guess you were just a bit slow on it. That was a wait. Why was that a counter hit? That was a very long first round, I just noticed. Okay. Oh. So after 4-3, what I recommend is that if 4-3 doesn't land, either use movement or like just block or duck or something. Don't start pressing buttons, you're -6. So you get counter hit here, and then he does his big ass slow. Holy shit, why did that say plus 900 and... Oh, hello Dante. Oh, sorry, this isn't one of those fight streams. This is like you give me a replay and I will like look through it, tell you about what you missed, and you know, give you a review. So if you have a replay, you can send it my way and I can look through it and tell you, you know, what just give you my thoughts on it, give you some advice. Okay. Backlash. Okay, I like the down forward 4. You used it here. First for 3. Okay, so you see this string? Just tell me the popcorns are salty. Is it loud? Can you guys hear it? Okay, so this is Eddie's funny string, his 2-4 from stance. This is a mid-high that he can loop over and over. So if you see Eddie using this move, if you see Eddie doing this, immediately duck, because the next hit is going to be a high that's going to loop the situation again. This is actually very useful. Yeah, what Art said, that's the schedule. Okay, so this is a good punish here, though, on the hell sweep. Okay, and then tornado, take him to the wall. That's not the combo. I don't know if like this is a misinput, but the wall combo is like this. Or with a 2 instead. Yeah, that's the wall combo. Okay. Was this another backlash misinput? Yeah, it was. I think it was, at least, from what the input history says. Okay, so this is his while rising 4. Once you block this, he's minus 4, so you can actually press here. And then he does this again. Okay, I wouldn't recommend power crushing through that. Okay. Again, here you can sidestep it with a forward 3. Okay, dig jab works too. Water. Okay. No. Okay. I see. So the issue here is you didn't commit to the sidewalk. Or, wait. It is my favorite move, but I wouldn't recommend it against that situation with, what's his name? Eddie. That is so stupid. Look at how far away this guy goes. So yeah, you need to step in the other direction. And also, yeah, this is kind of, by the way, this is part of the annoying thing with the heat mashes. Some of them are just, you just have to step them in the opposite direction where you usually step the character. But yeah, Eddie is one of those characters that has a heat smash like that. So here you need to kind of commit to the side step, or at least like, you know, be safe about it. Oh, you don't even need to commit. It's just the fact that you did a side step 4 is what messed you up. Yep. Even a small side step would have worked here. You kinda extended your hurt box, or whatever people like to say. Yeah, the dig jab there, not like the best thing to choose. Okay. Once again, I don't know if you caught this earlier, so I'll just say it again. You can interrupt this with jabs. And once again, this is -7, so a dig jab really isn't a good choice here. Okay. Down 3-4 works there. Okay, so here he's +7, or we could even reach +9. So I wouldn't recommend like messing around and pressing too much here. But obviously, this is a running move, and we all know the one weakness running moves have is tracking. They don't have good tracking. So, if you see that your opponent likes to use running moves in these kind of situations a lot, I would recommend tech rolling into a sidestep. Okay. Good back 3. Why is my game slowing down? Yep. You got it right. It's linearity. Okay, he didn't break the throw. Running 3 whips. Okay, this floats him out. The on combo is gonna be a bit awkward because it's at an angle. Okay, still managed it though. Oh, this is gonna float you out. I don't understand. Why did you go for down forward 3 after forward 3 whiffed? Like, after it whiffs, it would be a good chance to either do a backlash or something like just movement. Okay. This gives him O key, and then he dashes it at the wall. Please tell me, yeah. Boom. No one at all, Lars. No one at all. So here, I think of while rising 4-4 would have been nice. You held up. So there's no Oki here as far as I know. There's no real Oki here. So you can do like a this, one of these 3s. Yeah, after this grab, there's no real like Oki. I mean, there is some Oki, but it's not like legit 100%. You could get up and do something. what exactly happened here. Okay, he tech rolled and got hit. Okay, I just recommend like a wake up option here instead of just getting hit. Okay. Actually, one thing actually about this. This is kind of like a Hwarang situation. You can just do Rage Art and it'll hit. And you'll be able to see it in glorious slow motion like I am. Dude even killed. So yeah, when he does this 3-3, and he goes into this stance, and on block you can launch, you can kill him with the Rage Art if you have that. Missed back 3 opportunity. 4-4-4. I would not approach. After this 4-4-4 hits, I would not approach. I would, from this point on, I would just start backdashing and playing the keep out game. Because I have no reason to approach anymore. Okay, while rising 4-4. While rising 4-4 would have been better. Even if it doesn't hit, it would have been better. Again, you could Rage Art him there. Okay. The block was nice on the Hell Sweep. Yeah, it's not that minus. It's only minus 13. Okay, down forward 4 was there. 1, 3, 4. Yeah, so just know after the change to the way it works with the heat engager, you just need to be more careful and use less linear moves and like more frame tight. Just need to play more frame tight. So I think a down back 4 would have been a better choice here. Yeah. So the reason this running 3 is hitting you is because you're not tech rolling ahead of it. Dude, the game like is like losing frame rate as it goes on. This is so weird. Like it gets slower as the thing goes on. Okay, it's just a problem with the spacing on down forward 3. Okay, good low parry. 1. It's always these streams that have to be somewhat cursed. Down 3-4. And yeah, then once again, move you have to bait out. Yeah, you can't really get away with back winning that. It's a +9 situation. It's kind of tough. So once again, once he does that little heat thing at the start, well, not at the start, like when he gets into heat, he gets this mid that's like +9 into handstand mix up. You simply just have to stand there and hold it. By the way, I don't think Azzy is here, so maybe he'll like on graveyard shift again. But I hope that was helpful for him if he sees it in the stream VOD. I'm gonna open this replay just to see if it's like gonna be as slow as well. Yeah, I don't know why. Has anyone on PC ever experienced this, like the game just slowing down for no reason? Maybe there's some things I need to close, who knows? Maybe it's the music. The music has been our #1 cursed enemy on these streams. Ard, you said you had a game as well? Let me scroll up a bit. See it. First to two set against Steve or Nina. Wait, we're already experiencing slowdown. Maybe I should turn on the graphics. It did not change. The FPS is still like showing the same amount. Well, let's give it a shot anyway. Where is my man Ard? Oh, Ard. I thought you were joking about becoming an Alyssa main. What's this? So I'm guessing this is the Steve player. This is the Anna. Oh, is it the same player? No, it's not. I'll do the Steve player first, because I guess I'm just more familiar with this matchup. And hopefully once Ard is back, I can get his input on the Nina. That's so slow. Okay. This might be happening because I upgraded my graphics driver recently. Okay, you need to start ducking these. Or at the very least, like, you need to interrupt him after he does that. Ooh. Yeah, it's always risky going in on 4-4-3. Okay, float. lot of Lionheart problems is what I'm noticing. Finish. Wow. Okay. No, no follow. That's death. That's very unfortunate. Oh, it's not dead. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Hold on, I need to go in here. Hello, hello. The stream is having too many technical difficulties for my liking. You dominated a Bushin? Who's the Bushin? I just want to know why the stream is having so many issues. I'm gonna do one thing to try to fix this, and it's basically moving my mods off. And if that doesn't work, I don't know what to do. Okay. I think everything should be running faster now. Steve Velpra. Right. Those two player.
Get ready for the next battle.
The stream is cursed, man. I don't know what to say. I remove my mods, and then the game starts crashing somehow. How did Frontier never have a game crash, like, on any of his streams? Yes, hello Ard. Sorry, I've been trying to get like this replay working, but then there's always just something either interrupting it or causing the game to slow down or crash. So, I don't know. It's a cursed stream today. Please don't crash. Please don't crash.
Get ready for the next battle.
It crashed. It crashed. You know what's funny? You might think this is because of my mods, but I deleted all my mods. So what could be causing this? It's a mystery. Today's mystery is what the hell is going on with this video game? Heart stuck Kishin. The only thing that makes you think you're heart stuck is that you keep telling yourself that you are. Normalize blaming it all on Anna. Even when she's not involved, it's Anna's fault. She did ruin the game after all. Community. Profile. Please let me watch my man's replays. Okay, let's try a different replay first.
Get ready for the next battle.
Alright, seems fine. Alright, let's go back to replay list. I swear to God, if it crashes again.
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay, it didn't crash. Now hopefully it doesn't slow down either. Okay. So I saw this earlier, I watched the match earlier. Okay. Once he does like one of these like funny punch moves, he's not very minus, so you can't really go for your big moves. I say big, but you only went for like a 4-3. What I mean is, you gotta play a bit more compact or use a bit more movement. Wow, look at that check. Yeah, you just need to like use a bit more movement or just play a bit more safely. That wasn't a big mistake though, it's like not a big deal. This I would like need to remind you, like once you press down forward 4, if it's blocked, just it's your turn is over. There's very little you can do at this point. Okay. If I remember correctly, this puts him in flicker. He didn't choose to go into flicker, so okay. Yeah, once again, down forward 4, just don't press afterwards. On block, don't press afterwards. Don't even move, there's not much you can do. I mean, you can move if your opponent goes for like a huge button for no reason. But, you know, you're very restricted at -8. Okay, no punish, unfortunate. I guess you were trying to go for 4-3, but it didn't come out. Okay, this is reactable. This low is reactable. Yeah, so just make sure you brush up on your Steve knowledge and react to this as much as you can. Okay. So here's the thing. Once Steve does this, all of his options are interruptible. On block, all of them are interruptible. Well, with a jab they are. It's not a mix, exactly. So you can interrupt it all with a jab, or you can power crush. I recommend power crush because he can also do movement, and the power crush can be can hit him out of his movement. Well, I'm glad you loved it after the match. Okay, yeah, this is once again the slow low. Okay, yeah, this I saw earlier. He kept doing this. So you need to, like, if you know your opponent's gonna keep doing this, you have to... He's also a teacher. Am I a godly player or a teacher? So yeah, like, you just simply have to duck the second hit. My default approach is that I duck it, but they do have a mid version. But you can basically react to it and duck it. Also, welcome to the stream, Stra. Happy to see you here. Can you teach me how to play Anna? Anna is currently the enemy of the stream. But we'll see what I can do. Anna is a forbidden word. Okay, okay, so yeah, this one thing I'll say about Steve, the Steve matchup, the Hwoarang Steve matchup, is that no matter how good you are, you should never use 4-4-3. Like, this would work, this would have worked here, but you know, you need to be very frame tight about it. Yeah, but like 4-4-3 is just, I would say it's not a move against Steve, because like his back one invalidates your 4-4-3. Another really good combo. So I know you heat bursted this, but I just want to say, this move is reactable. And always launchable. You can always launch him out of it. I3. That's just Steve Fox, man. It's just, he has that insane button. Okay. So I don't know what didn't work here. I don't think this should have traded. Am I mistaken? Oh, it's 10 frame, my bad. I thought it would be 11 frame dig jab. Okay. Oh, I'm getting a phone call again. Oh my god, look at the interruptions today. Really sorry about that. Today is just seems like it's one of these days where no one lets me stream in peace. Okay. So let's look at this interaction again. You tried to frame trap with a down back 4, and now you guys are both in neutral, so you went for a grab, and it gets broken. Can I ask for like why you did the grab here? Like what was the idea behind the grab here? Was it just like you wanted a fast option? Or were you trying to press something else and you just accidentally got a grab? So, by the way, yeah, down back 4 here gets, yeah, very unfortunate. Gets a heat engager off of this. Okay, back 1 works here. So after back 1, I don't recommend you press anything. Like, if your back 1 hits, I don't recommend you press anything, especially against Steve. Because if you press something that's too slow, life will be, you know, bad. Yeah. Bad habit grab, I see. I mean, it's not the worst habit you could have, but I was just trying to understand the logic. It's not even like that bad of a habit, if I'm being honest. Okay, some pressure here. You're going for too many highs. These are all high, 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 high. You didn't do, like, you need to do like something like a 4-3 here. Or just a down forward 4. You're kind of overextending. Especially here after this high whiffs. Like here, this should have been the end. And then you could like block that and punish him and things would be different. You don't need to do low. As long as you do like some mids, just make sure that they don't duck. That would be the ideal option. I didn't. I meant if I said down 4, that was an accident. What I meant was down forward 4 here, or like flying eagle, one of your mid options. Okay. So you try to approach here. So the best tool to approach Steve in this game now is down 3+4. Like, I would literally assume that this is a move they made just for you to approach, just for Hwoarang to approach Steve. This move. You can also use down back 3. Down back 3 is also a solid option. But like I said, down 3+4 is just a really good tool for approaching Steve. Okay. Yeah. So that string, that pressure is fake. You already know that. Again, same situation. Okay, instantly you keep. Let me see. Can you sidestep it there? Maybe you can forward 3 it. No, you can't. Okay, I guess after hitting Gazer you can't really do anything to interrupt it. Okay. This surprised me when the home surgery went through. This would have been a good opportunity to backdash instead of sidestepping. And then you could have gotten the launch. So here's the thing. Once you do 4-3 against Steve, I don't recommend you wait, because if you wait, you're kinda playing into his turtling. Just go for your frame trap. Just go for it immediately. And if he doesn't press anything, then you can go into that second mind game of, doing some movement and waiting. Because a Steve player like this is gonna always do back 1, just for his defense. Alright, this was a nice one right here. Yeah, you could have gone for your follow-up here. Again, reactable low. Okay. Good choice, Cheeseburger. Okay, so this part here. This is where you need to keep in mind that down forward 3+4 is 3 hits with very low damage in the first 2 hits and 1 strong hit in the end. So what you should have done here, if you wanted to secure the kill with the mid, would have been a down forward 4. Or if if you wanted a better position to beat something like a dick jab maybe. Hold on. Maybe you're worried about dick jabbers. Misinputs. Yeah, this was an option. If you're worried about dick jabbers, however, up 4 is also an option. If you're worried about sidesteppers... Oh, I didn't mean to go back to replay. If you're worried about sidesteppers, you could sidestep with them into block. And also a down forward 1 would have killed here. Yeah, down forward 1. Sometimes the simplest answer is the best one, and down forward 4 was the simplest answer. You could also use Joe's favorite move. Would be funny here. Oh. Hold on. It's not letting me control it fast enough. What is going on? Why is it not letting me get out of this? Okay, there we go. You can also use Joe's favorite move, up forward 3. Oh wow, you can't use up forward 2. It doesn't come out of fast enough. Alright, so ignore that last part. Just remember, like sometimes when your opponent's on low health, you need to consider your options a bit better. Yeah, here, this was a really sick-ass slow-mo, but not what I would have gone for here. Again, I would have just gone for movement into punish. Let's see if we adjust it. By the way, you got Raijin for a while, so you know, there's a possibility you're not hard stuck. He's not at a far enough distance to slide. Even if he does go for a low, you could probably sidestep it. And this guy hasn't been seen to go for too many lows aside from the low, the reactable low. So okay. Approaching with forward 4. It can work out. He immediately uses heat. It's not like the best choice. Okay, so I would not recommend dick jabbing against this stance, just for the simple fact that a duck would give you a better like reward, and he has an option to specifically be dick jab. So I would not go for dick jabbing. Okay, you went for this move, which is risky. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I don't recommend this against Steve. I don't recommend this at all, really. Like this kind of movement, not this. This kind of movement. I don't recommend it at all. But if you're gonna do it only once, depending on your distance. Like here, you're kind of close to him. You're still kind of close to him. So doing it once is enough. Doing it twice is overkill. You're just kind of asking to be hit. Yeah, it's not that low. Like, it's not that punishable of a low. Okay, sidestep downward. Maybe you could have still tornadoed. No, you couldn't. Let's see that again. Okay, so you got hit here. I don't recommend pressing, especially against the wall, like with your side to the wall. His combos aren't very good. Oh, this happened in the last round as well. Can I ask why you did sidestep 4-4? Like he didn't hit the wall yet. Alright. Air raid is an interesting choice here because I don't see why you would really do it. He still has a lot of health. Air raid is mainly used as like a round ender. Okay, I'm assuming this was meant to be backlash. Oh, okay, 4-4-4. Not what I expected to hit there. Okay. Okay, let's look at that again. Okay, that's a good parry. I wouldn't overly rely on it because here's the thing about this parry. Well, it's not just this parry in particular. Every parry, he can basically go through it with that. Yeah, so just be careful using a parry against Lionheart because you can get punished really, really hard if he does Lionheart 1+2. Yes, all my viewers are committed bannable offenses. 3-4-4-3, back 4-3, down 2. Okay, nothing really bad to say about that. Ooh. That was actually kind of saucy. I like the down for yeah. This was really nice. You should have gone. You could have gone for a follow up here, but unfortunately, yeah, you could have gone for your follow up. But this was really nice. I like the down forward 3 into down back 4, and then this. If only we react to those. Oh, the keep out down forward 2 is really good. If you ever feel nervous about your combo, oh, I messed that up. If you ever feel nervous about your combo during this, like if you're not sure what to do, just always go for this. Then your combo just adjusts itself. Okay, you could have flat-beat there. Good patience, good patience. And the grab punish. Don't forget about the follow-up. It's not the only follow-up you can get there. You can also get forward 3, and you can also dash in and do down 1+2 from RFF. This was a really good opportunity to back 3. Back 3ing Steve is not something we get to do often. I'm pretty sure, yeah, 4-4 would trade, so I don't know why. Oh, he tried to do 4-4. Like I said, use like down back 3 and down 3+4 to approach. These would be your like best options if you're trying to approach Steve. Okay, good offense. Speed burst. Oh. Okay. Oh, you could. You should dash this. Once the opponent is in rage, you should dash this move. You think he'll die? Yeah. So you should dash this move for one specific reason. It didn't come out. Oh, so you tried to? Let me look at the. Yeah, I can see that. Don't hold it. By the way, look at how I do the dash. Let me, like, maybe this will help. Like, look at my input for it. You just hold it like that. You see how I held it for 105 frames? So you just hold it like that. But let me explain why you don't want. You want to always dash it when your opponent is in rage. It's very simple. They can just rage arc you if you don't do that. Like, you're only +4. This is a very nice frame. Can we hang this in the museum? So yeah, if you're +4, just make sure, like, when you're only +4 in this kind of situation, you can still get rage arced. Oh, he tried to rage arc at the end there. Honestly, nothing so bad about that. Just more of the, you know, sidestep 3, not sidestep, like his sway 1-1, where he puts you into the little Lionheart mix.
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay, so that's reactable, this string. It's only +1 as well, so don't feel too bad about like pressing while rising 4-4 there. Down 3-3, okay. Okay, hold on. Oh my god, the game's slowing down again. Okay. This is really nice. I like that. Okay, so once you get like 2 wall hits, why he green? Maybe it's a Pakistani Steve, you never know. So once you get 2 hits for the wall combo, for the tornado, you can only do like this. You can only do these things for a wall combo. This, and this. This is the only options you have. You can't go for the full wall combo. Oh, it's only like, yeah, minus 13. Okay, dick jab. I see. He's always doing heat smash there. Oh, no follow. So yeah, it's not always, but it is a good idea to parry Steve while he's doing his offense, because all he has is mainly punches. His like shoulders and elbows, they come from stances. So if he's not doing it from like his sway stance or from his peekaboo, it's a good idea to do this. But yeah, your follow. Wait, did he just taunt? That's so weird. You missed your follow up and he taunted. That's so silly. So, I don't think I need to tell you this, but if your opponent taunts, back 3 their ass. I can tell that neither of you knew that he was taunting here, so it's fine. Oh, no punish on the... Okay, that's reactable. And if he just starts spinning around like that, just down forward for him. Like you can react to his down forward, like his spinning itself, and just down forward for it. Okay. I think if he did this like a second earlier, it would have hit. Yeah. Okay. I'm assuming this was a misinput, right? Doesn't look like it actually. Maybe you were trying to go for down 3+4 though. Okay, this guy loves to dick jab, so I would have made like a mental note of it that he loves to dick jab a lot. And you just have to use like movement or something to counter them. That's a nice combo. Yeah, see how much this guy dick jabs? I wouldn't recommend starting with this move, because if he starts with his own back 1, you would lose to it. Another back 3 opportunity. Yeah, once again, I'm just gonna do this just for the sake of being like, you know, a bit more reminder. 1-2 gets him out of it. Once you stop him with like jab strings, he'll then have to use his little sway moves, and from there the mind game expands. Back 1. Okay. That's that's -8. You should have let it, like, you shouldn't have cancelled it. There was no need to cancel it. Yeah, it would have hit. Okay, nice throw break. No throw break there, and he got the throw punish. Okay, that was a good choice. Why didn't you finish it properly? I'm guessing like it was a misinput. Okay, down 3-4, 4-3, that was good. Okay. Good heat dash. You should do the last hit of air raid. Like there was no reason not to do it here, especially at these levels where people don't know that the air raid has a third hit. So just go for it. There's no need to worry about that. Yeah. So here again, Rage Art could get you killed, and it did seem to get you killed. I would just be all the time worried about Rage Art in this kind of situation and just not press too much. It could have killed like once again actually, now that I think about it. With a down forward 4. Yeah, down forward 4. Down forward 4 is just such a good move in this kind of situation. And down forward 1. Accustomed to cancel it for the mix-up. Sometimes it's worth getting just the damage without the mix-up. That's a knockout. Okay, that's good. That was a good choice to go for the low like that. Then back to... Oh, it's minus 13. Oh, it's minus 12. Okay. Down 4-4 for the win, boys. Okay. And the low. Okay, so yeah, it's the... You're not very familiar with this string, that's understandable. Okay. Oh my god, you could have won it all right there. It would have been so easy too. So this is, by the way, so you know how I use down forward 3-4 a lot? My main reason for using it a lot is actually in situations like this. Like, using it just as an approach tool is really good. And it's even better when your opponent is whiffing something. Like, if they whiff something like this, and then you know that they're gonna keep pressing afterwards, a down forward 3 would be really good here. Oh no. This is why you lost the set. This is so heartbreaking. Oh no! So here's the thing, down forward 3-4 is also a hit confirmable power crush. If the first hit goes in, you can confirm into the second. If it doesn't go in, it's better off. You're better off leaving it up in the air if you go for the second or not, because then they can't put they won't always go for a punish against down forward 3. Oh man, that's a heartbreaker. Another back 3 situation right here. Finish. Oh my god, that actually beat it. I think you're minus here when he does back 1-2. Oh, he's minus 1. I see. So obviously this guy is a dick jab meta guy. So, you know, more of RFF down forward 3 would have been good. Sorry, down forward 4 and down forward 3 actually. Down forward 3 would have also been a good choice here. Why am I not getting my buttons? Hello? There we go. Oh wow, look at that wall interaction. Oh, you could have gotten your big damage 10 frame counter hit. Yeah, this would have been nice. Oh well. Back one. So I see you're struggling a lot with like his buttons. It's not that big, but it is pretty big for a 10 frame counter hit move. Oh no, this reminds me of myself. This happens to me like a lot if you watch my replays. Okay. He didn't punish it though, properly though. And once again, running moves, linearity. Okay. Yeah, I understand. That's what happens. That's what I think will happen all the time, and then it just doesn't. Back 1-2 again. Yeah. Oh. You're still at the rank where people try to punish flappy, down back 4 on their, like on the first hit. So I would just always go for flappy kicks if it's a block. Oh no. Yeah, I guess like I think if he just did normal heat burst without the cancel, it would have been better. Let's look at that.
Round one. Fight. Final round. Fight.
Yeah, it would have been better that way. Yep. And then life could have been different. The backdash and then it cancelled, I see. But honestly, I don't even know if you needed to heat burst to begin with. It might have been better for you to just play the situation.
Final round. Fight.
Like maybe something like that. And then you can get your heat. And just things would have played out differently. So yeah, mostly honestly he was just abusing the Lionheart mix-up. I want to open the rest of the replays, but I'm worried about how laggy they would be.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh yeah, they're just as laggy. The Nina one is brutal. I can tell, man, you're fighting against Poison Ivy or some shit. Oh man. I would look at them, but there's some serious lag going on. I want to see if it's like this like for every mode or if it's just replays. Her matchup is that she goes up to your face, does down forward 2-1, and now you guys are both at a mix-up where she can come out on top more than you can. It's not a very fun matchup.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, why is it slow lag? I might have to restart my PC. And I don't really want to do that. Yeah, there's something wrong with the game. You know what? I'm gonna put the stream on Be Right Back. I'm gonna try to restart my laptop and get back to it. Hopefully, nothing will blow up. But if something does blow up, you guys will be the first to know. And give me one moment, I'll be right back. Hello. We should be back in black. I'm just gonna open up the game now. Hopefully everything will be alright. I'll keep the music off just in case. Let me make sure that the stream is also running properly from my side. Alright. Seems like it's good. Tekken Ball replays. When are we getting Tekken Ball replay takeover?
Get ready for the next battle. Round one.
Okay.
Fight.
So it always starts out fine. So I don't know, let's do some takeovering. Okay.
Round two. Fight.
Look at this guy using Power Crush. What a scrub. Hello? There's No, I'm not doing my own replays. There's just an issue with the game's frame rate currently, so I'm testing it. They can just say do while rising 4-4. Hold on, actually, now I am doing my own replay. Why did the game say do while rising 4-4? Would that have been like the safest one? It would, okay. Potato chip. I'm not doing my own replays. What if I was? My replays are peak. Look at this. Peak gaming. What is Professor doing? Professor is a good one, considering the theme of this stream. Namaste. Alright. Let's open another replay and just see what happens. By the way, Joe, do you have a replay to share with the class? My suggestion from yesterday? What is that? What did I suggest yesterday? Lydia replay? I see. I mean, shit, if you want. If you want me to reveal all this Lydia's secrets.
Get ready for the next battle.
Please, no lag. Only if you're gasping for content. I'm gasping for a consistently stable game, if I'm being honest. Oh wow. Ew. Okay, I think the frame rate should be fixed now, after I restarted my PC. Also, just for this one stream, I'm gonna say screw the music and just do the in-game music. By the way, if you say my Lydia replays, you have to specify because we played 5 matches. How could I? Well, how could this game, you know, not run properly 2 years after release? Just gonna open another random replay and... Oh no, it's... Of all the ones I could have chosen, it was 2 beginners, okay?
Get ready for the next battle.
Why does Lost face look like that? That's so weird. Yeah, it's been 2 years in my mind. Sure, even if it wasn't. It actually hasn't been 2 years. I just like thought about it. It's been 1 year.
Round 1. Fight.
Well, you see, Mr. Random Oscar player. This string is duckable, isn't it? Yes, it's duckable. Say hi to Gatsu. Hello, Gatsu. I'm assuming you're talking about the cat. Like I said, I'm trying to check if my frame rate is fixed now for this game. So Joe, are you up next? I was gonna do Ard's other replay, but since I assume he left for the time being, and also I already did his replay. I already did Ard's replay, so like I was gonna do another one for him in case no one comes in, but then now you're here. So do you want me to just do yours, like one of the Lydia ones? Steve is enough, man. Nah, no problem. If like I get low on the like viewers, we can also just do the Nina ones. Community. I really hope it doesn't start just messing up again. Where are you, our rank? T8 at TGS full. Is it? Did you play against Frontier? I can't imagine any other TGS full. Oh wow, you've had a couple of matches since then. Okay, so which ones? Tell me, like, which first two, because it's the first to 5. Bro Obama is out of viewers, so very sad. No, a certain Bloodborne weapon. Pick any? Okay, I will pick the first one and the last one.
Get ready for the next battle.
The Paul Gauntlet. Okay. First things first. Having a person tell you how to beat them. First things first, this is a high, and that puts her into her funny stance at +6. Here, so here's the thing. When Lydia is in this stance, it's called, and to stop her. Yeah, you see this stance, the horse stance? This one, this horse, okay? She has a couple of options. She has, okay. Let me just go back a bit more. Beginning of the round even. She has a couple of options. She has horse 1, which is this high. She has horse 2, which is the unsafe mid. She has horse 4, which is this plus on block mid. 3 is that homing move. And 1+2 is the worst low in the game. So here's the deal. All of these options can be trivialized with a sidestep into a duck. Sidestep left, I'm not sure if it's sidestep left or right. All of these can be trivialized with that, except one. It's the one I did, which is the one I did. You see this mid? So this mid is supposed to call out dick jabs, and also it's supposed to call out sidestep ducks. But it's slow. So what you're meant to do is interrupt it. Oh, I'm controlling the wrong kick. So what you're meant to do is interrupt it. And this is like, you get a big punish on her for doing that. You can do... You're not guessing. You're guessing between 4 options and 1 option. It's not like a guess between that many options. And if you don't want to guess, like what you did here, you didn't guess. This is also a perfectly valid option. The only difference is that you take this chip damage, and like we're back to this situation. Okay, from here you did for 3. Okay. Okay, so I did a very slow load here. So just keep in mind, Lydia's weakness is, one of her weaknesses is lows. You see this low? It's pretty slow. It's 0 on hit, doesn't have any other special properties, and I'm pretty sure you could step it. I'm controlling Lydia again. Okay. Yeah, you can sidewalk it to the left. I mean, to the right. So this is a pretty bad low in general. But here's the thing, when you get hit by it, you shouldn't feel too afraid. Because this is only 0. This is just 0. So, when you're in a situation like this, there's many things you can press. So, if you get hit by this low, just don't take it as, oh, I am on minus frames now, because you're really not. The situation is still neutral. If I press something, it's not like the end of the world. Okay, so this low though, this is a her homing low. This is the launch punishable, homing low. It leads her into this stance. Think of this as like down 3-4, but worse. It's like down 3-4, but worse. Well, worse on hit, not worse in general. The good thing about it is that it's homing. The bad thing is that it's launch punishable. And then it has this mix-up at +7. So Hwoarang looks like he's on the ground, but he's not. He's actually, like, this is still considered standing. You can see the game still considers it standing. Like, even at this point, he's still considered standing. So when this happens, it's the same situation with Horse, but just a little bit worse for you. There's a little bit less leeway you have to play around her. Again, you can still do a jab to interrupt this. You can still jab her out of this. And, you know, get the funny punish. You can, but here's the thing. I noticed that this move is like your biggest kryptonite. Because as much as I use it, you never try to interrupt it when I get into this stance. So, like I said, this is just like that previous situation. Except, aside from, instead of like needing to, like instead of having like a lot more frames to work with, you have two less frames to work with. And of course, on hit, this guarantees political storm. Okay, so I did 4-4-2 here. You see this? This is that same situation again. You notice how I'm putting you in the same situation over and over again? But the difference is now I'm in heat. And by the way, in this situation, I don't recommend you press anything. Anything you press, I can basically punch it with that. Even a power crush, because in heat this move goes through power crushes. So here, you just need to take this 4-4-2 situation and just deal with it. So here, I did 4-4-2, and then it put her in the stance. Now, let's say maybe you wanna, I don't know, you might expect me to do the same mid again, that same homing mid. That's why I do this parry. But here's the thing: this parry on reaction, you can punish the parry on reaction. There you go. You need to be. Yeah, there we go. You can punish it on reaction. Keep your punish like small if you're not sure. But yeah, the idea behind this was that I was trying to interrupt. I was trying to parry anything you do. By the way, you can also call out this parry by doing a grab. Like, if any grab will call this parry out, because it's a parry, you can't really do anything to, you know, beat this grab. Okay, so here you're now in a -6 situation. Lydia, -6 situation is like the entire point of her character. If she puts you at a -6 situation, there's a few things she can do. I always go for, like, I mean, I didn't go for it this time, but I usually go for down back 3, the homing low. This time I did this just to poke you, and then, you know, bait you into pressing something. Okay, so once again, I can only assume you did dig jab because you're worried that this move is plus or something. It's not. Frazzled. It's really just very repetitive information. Alright. I messed this up. I was supposed to do back 3-4, but I just did back 3 on its own. Okay, so this is a counter hit. This is a counter hit right here. This counter hit elbow move. It's on counter hit. It gives me a guaranteed follow up. This, and from here I do this tornado. I instantly tornado you. Why? So that I can do this. When I do this, it's like Hwoarang's LFS 3-4 chop that forces you to stand up. Why am I forcing you to stand up? Because I have a low that does a shit ton of damage. You see this low? It does a shit ton of damage. This only happens. This is like it only hits when she hits grounded. Ugh, I can't speak. This move only comes out when she's hitting grounded. It's like Jin's down 1+2, or like any stomp. So, boom, boom, boom. And here's how it works. If you hold back to get up, it still hits you. It hits you and it does a shit ton of damage. So I'm basically forcing you to guess, will you get up? Will you get up and block low and then punish me with something that's 13 frames? Or will you stay on the floor and get hit by it? It's just like the 4-4-3 situation after the Taekwondo chop that Hwoarang has at the wall combo. So here you press that and you got hit by it. I tried to press down forward 4, but your 3 came out faster. Okay. So here, I didn't press anything. This was a good choice for you to go for the 2. Back 1. Okay. Okay, so this is kind of your habit, I've noticed, is that you'll go for down forward 4, this, and then you'll do sidestep 4. Or like something like out of sidestep, maybe like forward 3, like flamingo movement into a thing. So I just sidestepped with you and called out your movement. That's all that happened here. So basically you need to vary your habits. Okay, this is a good opportunity to back 3. Oh, this was an easy back 3. This move doesn't recover fast. Or even down forward 2. Okay, good down forward 2 there. You should have finished the combo. Whoa, what's going on? Why did this combo not come out right? Wait, let me see what exactly the combo was. Yeah. Okay. Very strange. Why does Hwoarang's combo just sometimes not want to work? I guess just do this. The wall is close, there's no need to make it like extra complicated. Okay, good choice. Yeah. In this situation, you'll notice it's the magic number. Oh, never mind. I thought it was a +6. Either way. I went into plus frames and I did her down back 3. It's 16 frame move. Pressing here, again, it's a homing move, so it's pressing here is not a good choice. But you still could press, like a dig jab. or 4-4, or 1+2, or just 1-2. Point is, you're on minus frames and you did back 1, so you got called out for it. Oh, okay, so this situation is interesting. You have to kinda guess. If you get up, you get hit by it. If you stay on the floor, you basically get out of it. You take damage, but you get out of it. If you do a low, you get hit by it again. If you hold up, you get hit by it. So you see, it's a bit of a funny situation where you just have to like get up somehow or get hit and reset the situation. Yeah, here we get reset. So what I'm doing here is I'm literally just trying to throw you off. I'm like going into stance and then backing away. All this is supposed to do is just to confuse you. And then you do running 2. And again, I just run away. I'm just trying to vary my options. You could, I think, jab me out of this. Yep, you can jab me out of it. It's just like, assume it's natural. Yeah, well, why not confuse you a little bit more? So yeah, this is literally just here for me to disengage, and it's not even safe. So you can just like, if you press the button, I would have been like hit out of it. This time I hit you, so I go for this karate chop. So this is why I say a duck hit is like a sidestep into a duck would be the best option. On block, not on hit. On hit, you kind of have to guess. Oh my god. Yeah, see? Sidestep left into duck. This will beat all of her options. And then here, I just want to let you know, after I do this, if I'm not in heat, then nothing is like, this is basically me giving up my turn. You can press anything you want. Well, not anything you want, but you can press something to get me out of her stance. If I try to overextend, I'll be counter hit, like what happened here. So I don't know why you went for while rising 3. That shit is not safe. So I punished it. Okay, so this situation is also funny. This may seem like a really bad situation, like for you, but Lydia does not have a mid here that can beat Power Crush. Or parry. She does not have a mid here that can beat Power Crush or parry. So this is more of a mind game than a mix-up, because that +8 does look scary. But if she wants to beat Power Crush, she needs to go low. If she wants to beat Dick Jab, she needs to do this move. This is the move that I did here. This is specifically to beat Dick Jabs. If she wants to beat Power Crush, she needs to go low. If she wants to beat parry and Power Crush, I already said that. If she wants to beat Dick Jab, she needs to do this mid. If she wants to beat ducking, she needs to do this mid or a different mid. It's not really like a mix-up. It's more like a mind game than anything. You can call it a mix-up if you want, but a mix-up would be something like guaranteed, more guaranteed. This is like, if I do this and you blocked it, if I block this, sorry, if you block this, where is it? Yeah, if you block this, that's it. Lydia's turn is over. See that? You see how it said punished? So here my turn ended if you blocked it. But you ducked as shows, so we keep going. I go into this stance and then I cancel this stance and I try to do some movement shtick. I get hit by back 4. So you kinda killed your scaling there. This would have been better. And the game is slowing down again. Backlash. You'll be back. What am I doing? Who am I doing this replay takeover for? Okay. Yeah, I don't know why you did this. I think you just thought you had like heat burst available, but you couldn't. Whiffing backlash is usually a safe move, but not when the character has a 14 frame whiff punish. Again, same situation, except this time I stayed still and I just blocked the thing. Here I took my frame advantage and then just put you in a situation where you wanted to press something and I hit you with my heat burst. It was literally, just timing. It was all just a timing deal over here. There is, by the way, you could sidestep this heat smash. Hold on. Yeah. This is a pretty easily steppable heat smash. Okay. So I don't know why you did this. I could have really easily punished you here. I didn't though. And then I failed this. So you see this move? Oh. My bad, G. You see this move? This is minus 16. This string here, this is minus 16. If you block that, you can just punish it with backlash. Or down forward too. Yes, assume I make mistake based on fear, okay. So you did punish it, but you could have gotten a way better punish. This is minus 16. I know it doesn't say minus 16, but it's minus 16. Okay. So I actually did a good job sidestepping this, but I could have ducked it and I instead pressed the button instead. Okay. So did you duck here? Sidestep 2. Yeah, so this is another horse situation, but this time it's on hit. So you have to guess here. I did that, and you basically didn't press. Okay, that's a good sidestep 4. Okay. Pretty decent combo. So this is actually a mistake on my end. Right here. Oh my god. I could have just done this. Or even again after you did it. Right here. But we're not here to do a replay takeover for myself. Oh, you should have finished that. Oh well. So, yeah, you kind of got hit with the forward forward 2. Forward forward 2 is really easy to step to the left. You can step it to either direction really, but left is better. Okay. If I don't finish Political Storm, you can do 4-3 to punish it. Like if I only do this much, you can use 4-4 or 4-3 to punish it. Okay, that was a good low-low. So why did you duck here? Oh, you tried to you got. Listen, you have a bad habit of dick jabbing. Like this is just a jab. This is only a +1 situation. Why didn't you like do any other options aside from dig jab? Like you have that bad habit of dig jabbing, and you dig jabbed late here, so it kind of hit you. Okay, for 2. What did you press? Fear. Okay, you tried to low parry. You also have a habit of thinking that low parry is just a really strong option after heat burst. I mean heat engage. It is a good option, but we have never done a low since. Why did you assume that now is going to be the time? Okay. So here is a guess, but it's not a very true guess. It's my D-pad. So here you notice that you can parry this. Oh. You can't step it. I think you can F3 it. No, you can't F3 it. Oh yeah, you can. You can F3 it. Yeah. I can't do it because look, do you see how my game is slowing down? I don't know why. This is so annoying. Yeah, you could have done that. Your favorite movement option. Okay. But once you're in this situation and Lydia is in, you know, this stance, you can parry. You can parry the mid. The mid is very parryable. The high, not so much. But you know what else you could do? Oh, you can't power crush? I swear to God, you used to be able to power crush. Whatever. So, parrying it is an option there. Okay, so now you're +6 again. I do this again. And again, this is one of those options where you can jab her out of it. Or not even jab, like just down forward 1. You know how you complain that like you feel like you never get to press buttons against Lydia? It's because you're not like finding the opportunity to press buttons. When this is an opportunity, this right here, this is an opportunity for you to press buttons. Here was also an opportunity. I know this like it has chip damage, but it's not plus. This move is not plus. Here, you could have taken your turn back, you could have done something. I was just holding back. Okay. No punish here. I tried to duck the high and do a punish. Didn't come out, so there was your chance to do a punish here. Sidestep 33. I don't know why you did that. Okay, so that was just a bad choice to go for. Even if you were trying to do forward 4, it would have been a bad choice because you basically gave me a sidestep opportunity, a sidestep punish. Okay. Oh, this was a counter hit. Was it a counter hit? Did you press something? Yeah, you pressed something. So this is now gives me a guaranteed follow-up. This. So I don't have heat, so it doesn't actually do anything aside from give me +6 and a distance. So we just both sidestepped. Okay. Okay. Yeah, well, this is just me using Power Crush defensively. You came in, went into stance, so I Power Crushed. You came on stance, again, with very few frames, so I Power Crushed. It was that simple. There was nothing about Lydia in that those last interactions. I think if I hit the lab, like if we go to the lab with Lydia, it would be better for you to understand why I say sidestep, right duck. Block all Lydia means. This man has not been listening to a single word I've been saying. I like how it went from your Lydia is very scary to every Lydia ever is the worst character. Okay, so starting off with Power Crush is risky. I don't know what else to tell you. And the risk didn't pay off. Okay, so Lydia has a full crouch mix. It doesn't work on everyone. It does work on Huarang. So this low is like a hell sweep, okay? It has a follow-up. I didn't go for a follow-up here. Instead, I just do it again. You blocked it, but you didn't punish well. Next time, just make sure you do a crouch cancel back 3. Or even just do an up 3. Another bad habit. Yeah. Okay, you did your string. So here you're +3. I don't know why you didn't use that +3. Like, sure, it's not much, but a down back 4 wouldn't have been bad here. Okay, sidestep JFSR. So you ducked after the JFSR. I guess you were setting a low. So this is even more of a fake mix-up. This here, this is even easier to parry, is what I'm trying to say. You can't press much else, but you can't always think of it like the chance of to parry it. Maybe for 3? For 3? No. But yeah, like the reason Lydia players don't like to use this a lot is because you can parry it. This stance, like from this transition, is because you can parry it. Right here, whenever she does this big, funny, fancy animation, this 1, 2, 3, and then goes into this stance, you can parry this. There's a bit of a wake up problem here. By the way, I don't know if you understand the Heaven and Earth mix-up 50-50. Here's the thing. If you press, like, if it's a high, it's unblockable, so treat it like a hell sweep. If it's the mid, it's safe and +1 block. So Lydia players will always go for the mid, and then if they want to risk it, they go for the high. So you should, I don't know why you were already ducking, because I showed no indication of doing the risky high. Also, you could have tech rolled here into sidestep and you would have avoided the whole thing. Yeah, it would have been different. Okay. So here I went for this, which is not honestly a good choice for me to make, because he could have jabbed me out of it. It's also a high, so, you know, ducking is an option. I went for the Power Crush option here. And once again, sidestep into duck. Oh my god, do you see how bad my, like, slowdown has gotten? I hate this. But yeah, a sidestep left into duck is always a good option against Lydia, even if it's not after, even if it's not a this stance mix-up specifically. And the wall combo.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay. Okay, so I use this to keep out. Like, I just did this expecting you to come in, so I basically wanted to hit you in it as you came in. And you did a jab, which is surprising that it hit through a jab, but, you know, I guess it's just a whole timing thing. I went into this just for heat, once again. Just a friendly reminder, you can parry this. Okay. So here's the thing. If you block this move, you can sidestep this afterwards. You can't if Lydia is frame tight. Like if I do this in a very frame tight way, it would be harder to sidestep it. But as you can see, like it's easy enough to sidestep. This move is very linear. Her forward forward 2 is very linear. Also, yeah, dig jabbing works really good against this right here. This gets her out of her dig jab. Like the dig jab gets her out of this parry stance. Okay. That was a sidestep. Yeah, you can tell it's a punish, so I get my follow-up here. Once again, it's a +6 situation with a lot of pushback, so I just back away. Okay, forward, forward, 4. Why did you do this? Why did you do up 4? If you wanted like a mid check, why not go for the from crouch this? I sidestepped. Well, here's that's the problem with 4-3, isn't it? With RFS 4-3. Every option afterwards is very sidesteppable. So sidestep, punish. Big punish, I might add. Pretty cute. Yeah. You could have tech rolled that. Do you like up 4? Fair enough, I like up 4. So you could have tech rolled this. And even... No, I don't know if you could have got a punish from there. But I'm pretty sure you could. This is a... No, this move doesn't recover fast. Either way, like, it was better for you to tech roll because... your soul left... Yeah, this black and white filter, that's your soul leaving your body. Okay, then it's just a mix-up and I went for mid and you ducked. You do have a ducking problem, you are a bit of a ducker. Down 3-4... Okay. I don't know why you went for that. Like, why did you just go for this? You could have gone for any other mid, but you chose that. A ducker, hard R. And then, what did I press you? I think I was trying to backdash. Oh, missed combo. So this is a combo drop. Okay. Once again, doing unsafe moves. Up for 2. Okay, this is a counter hit. Like, you choose to do up 4 for no reason. And then once you get like the best case scenario from up 4, you didn't go through commitment issues, as we used to say on Frontier streams. Down forward 2. And then you keep pressing, that's the problem. You kept pressing here. I did a sidestep too, and the only reason that hit you is because you overextended. Like, at this point right here, wait, after this. At this point, your turn is, like, we say your turn is over. If you're trying to steal your turn back, I don't know why you went with this. It's a habit that I've already called you out for many times. So you went for it again, and you got called for it again. And I go into heat. Obviously, I'm gonna remind you again, you can parry this. Again, you can call this out. Once she goes into this stance, you can basically call it out. Okay. Oh, and you can also sidestep this move on reaction. But let's say you don't sidestep it. You can sidestep this move on reaction. Well, not on reaction, but I mean like on block. Okay. The problem is you're constantly holding back. You're not like playing around the axis, like the z-axis, the 3D movement. You went for a high, I did the low. Okay. Let's see, how did you get hit by that mid again? Okay, again, it's a punish. Yeah, it's a guaranteed follow-up. It's your dick jabbing problem all over again. So this is actually a mid-high. This string is a mid-high. I don't know if it looks like a mid-mid to you, but it's a mid-high. So just duck and punish if you see it coming. Obviously, I often just do the first hit on its own, so yeah. I tried to parry there, didn't quite work out. Oh, okay, so listen, if you see Lydia do the first kick here, just always duck. It doesn't matter what situation you're in, just always duck. I assume here what you did was you tried to punish too early. Yes, and you got hit for it. And I'm gonna drop the combo too. And your soul left your body once again. Running 3, down forward 2. Okay. I assume you won this round. Okay. Back 4. Do you see how slow everything is? This is so funny. We talked about this, didn't we? Oh my god, I can't press any buttons with the... It's so ass. This doesn't work on female characters. If you do this accidentally, the way you save it is you do that down forward 3. Yeah, this doesn't work on female characters. Yep. This works on the... Oh my god. I can't do it because I'm trying to do it on like a regular timing and everything is so slowed down. Yeah, this works on female characters though. That's the combo. By the way, I'm not fucking with you. It literally doesn't work on female characters. It's always been like this ever since Tekken 7. Okay. That was a pretty good side step, 4-4. Okay, not the worst combo. Side step 4. I broke that. Okay. Okay, not bad. This is just the Oki loop. Yeah, I don't know why you started with this. And I tried to do Political Storm and I got 1+2, so Lama. Again, forward 2 hits you coming in. This is where I do the unblockable high. Now this one, you actually can't parry it. It's just like Steve's if you think about it. You know how Steve has the Lionheart mix with the mid and the high? It's kind of the same thing. Then I did that. So here's the thing. If you're knocked down like this and Lydia is running at you, the last thing you should do is press the mid option. Like the low option you can get away with. The mid option, no. I mean, you can do it if you mash fast enough. Clearly you can. I've showed you that you can. But it's kind of risky because when she does this running move in heat, you see that? That doesn't just mean you take this much damage. That means you take this, and then this, and then that. That's 78 damage in 3 hits. And then you woke up, so I immediately did used up the remaining of my heat, and I did unblockable again. So, by the way, after the heat smash on block, it is a true guess. You have to guess there. I hope that made everything clear about the Lydia matchup, but I do know you need one more thing to, you know, make it crystal clear. Unfortunately, I'll have to do it on the world's slowest game of Tekken. No, not quick match, not quick match. I will uninstall. I'm glad you put proper punctuation in that while you said it. You were still proper even till the end. Let me just show you the thing with the Lydia move. Is that true mix-up? Okay, so we're gonna pick Hwarang because that's who I'm playing. Who I am play. That's who we all play. Any stage, it doesn't matter.
Get ready for the next battle.
They're all gonna lag anyway. Alright. So this is gonna be very slow, but just bear with me. Okay. So... yes, record this. Alright. Then we have... this other mid. And then we have... wait. What was the other one? Oh yeah. Yes, record this. Record again. Record again. Alright. And then what else? Oh yeah, 1+2. Alright. So all of these, this is the all of them without the option where she does the like jump and kick. So that's minus 18 by the way, that low is minus 18. Minus 18. The problem is I can't fucking do it when everything is so slow. But yeah, the idea is sidestep and then duck. Is she gonna do anything else, please? See that? It's slow enough for you to get up and block it. I know the game is already slow. Oh my god. Please, game. I have no idea, man. I got like cursed from your PC or something. Wait, Hwarang has a shittier sidestep than the rest of the cast. Wait, is it because Hwarang has a shittier sidestep than the rest of the cast that I can't do it? Let's choose like someone with good movement. Where is he? The slowdown was not intentional at all. I hate it, if I'm being honest. Here, let's pick Kazuya, he's pretty normal. I'll probably have to end the stream after this because this is basically unusable for any teaching. I thought it was a mod, bruh. Take it out back and shoot it. I wish it was a mod. Okay. You're supposed. Listen, I've seen a million people do this. But you're supposed to be able to duck it. Like sidestep and duck. This move, this fucking mid. Which this mid isn't even good on block. Because this is minus 10. I literally can't play like this. There you go. Sidestep right duck. See that? Look at that health sweep, goddamn. I may have said sidestep left duck, ignore that, it's sidestep right duck. But Hwoarang has a shittier sidestep, so good luck. You see how it's basically option selecting all of her buttons from here? Is it pretty valuable? Also, if you have a hard read, you can always just destroy whatever option she has. Like for example, if your opponent just like you have a hard read on them always doing the high. Like if you just know that they always do the high power crush. Please play Leah. Oh my god. I can't do it like this. But yeah, like if you have a read on them always doing the high, you can always just duck and do this. Like the reward compared to what she gets is really bad. If you have a read that they always do the mid, like the really plus on the really slow plus on block mid. Oh, sorry, that's not the slow one. But yeah, if you have the read that they do this, it's always minus 10. You can always punish it. If you have the read that they do this one, you can counter hit them out of it. And you need to also remember, this all comes from this move. And this is the world's most steppable move. See that? It's very steppable. I'm trying to step it to the other side as well, but I can't do it. This is so slow. Yeah, see? I absolutely hate how... Look at this. Look at this slowdown, bro. This is the only reason you would main Kazuya, just because of this stupid bullshit they do. Breaches quantum physics. This is why my name is on your gamer tag, isn't it? Deliver Lydia anti-strat. That is very true. I can't. Alright, I can't play this game anymore. I want to thank everyone for showing up. I'm sorry this stream was a bit of a disaster, but you know, we made it mostly work. Unfortunately, I'll have to skip out on Grey Bacon. He wanted a replay, which is for me to choose any of his random replays, and you see the situation? I simply can't. I'll have to see you guys next week. Unfortunately, this stream will be shorter than the others. It's still like a 3-hour stream, I imagine. Professor, thank you, Ard. Thank you for sticking by despite everything. It's Jover. The only reason it's Jover is because we have a Joe here. and no coming back. We'll make a comeback. I'll have to like figure out what's wrong with the game until next week because I'll probably not play the game that much until next week. So yeah, thank you all for stopping by, and I'm sorry you had to deal with all these problems, but you gotta do what you gotta do. All right, see ya.